Listened to was Martin Luther King, I Have a Dream. So the I Have a Dream speech, I actually, as shocking as it may be, I've read about it. I've read the influence it had on people and how it's changed our community, but I actually have never listened to the whole entirety of the speech. Today, listening to it, it was very simplistic, yet very educated. Like the writing. So the main focus, the main point for this speech was to create a greater economy equality for the colored community, especially the Black community, and also to protect the right to vote. So I believe that was really the biggest point throughout Martin Luther King's speech. So the nonverbal parts of the speech that kind of conveyed the listeners, I found that the repeating of the word, I have a dream, that was very attention grabber, because it's very catchy. It's also very to the point. It's very to the point on what he's trying to say throughout his speech, what he's trying to accomplish, and what he's trying to achieve with this speech. Therefore, those words, I found, they're still verbal, but the use of it, the tone that he uses them in throughout the speech, his tone also changes depending on what he's talking about. He might talk a little bit softer, but I caught that every time he was to repeat I have a dream, it was louder, as if he just conveying that he needs people to understand that dreams come true, and if he had this dream, he is believing that it's going to be. So that part, I thought that was a very good attention grabber. The next point, it was some listening challenges that I had, or attention. I really didn't have any. Like I said, the speech was very well written, well spoken, well styled. So it wasn't very hard to stay out of focus or not pay attention. I found that very intriguing too, because honestly, I think if I was just listening to the speech, I would probably be bored, because I'm just there trying to listen. But I actually watched the video, and it was very entertaining, because of just seeing everyone in the background and seeing all these different races standing together with the colored community because they want to help the colored community. So that's why I was very impressed with the speech, because not only the audiences, his tone was really the biggest thing for me, because it was such an attention grabber. He had such volume that would catch your attention if you're just walking down the street, because you're like, hey, he looks like he's talking about something important, let's go and listen up. And I think that's very important in this type of speech, especially with what he was trying to accomplish and what he was trying to put out there in our community. So that was very important to me, and I found that very entertaining in watching. Therefore, it really didn't, my attention was not split at all throughout the speech. Some activities that did distract me a little bit would be the fact that there was different colored audiences. It didn't distract me in such a negative way, but it distracted me in a way that I was like, wow, that's like That's a lot of people. That's a lot of white people, or different, yeah, just white people in the audience listening to this man speak about equality towards the Black community or the colored community. And it just got me thinking, like, oh, they were very we had a lot of people supporting the march and all of that. And that's how it distracted me. It got me thinking about other things other than just listening to the speech. So in those instances, I had to kind of take back the video a little bit and then actually listen to what Martin Luther King was saying. So one thing that I think could have definitely distracted me, I could have done without it distracting me, was taking notes. I was taking notes throughout the speech just to kind of grab on what he was trying to say. So, and that did not at all distract my focus. I was listening. I was still active